Hello everyone, I'm back and I'm gonna start another layout, so I wanted to go ahead and share what I hope to use. This layout is, I've kind of already been playing around with placement and whatnot, but this layout is going to be of a race my family did last weekend. It was so fun. So I'm struggling right now with the idea of bringing in a lot of these colors because I wanted specifically to print them in color because this is just fun to see everybody's jerseys and whatnot. But the one thing I want to be conscious of is this is sponsored by an organization, and so I wanted to make sure to kind of stay with that theme. So I kind of pulled some grays. You can see I've got a lot of product pulled here. Some grays. I do have this out. Gotta love this, which is in the blue, and it does match my husband's jersey, but I'm thinking I'm going to take a marker to it because I want to keep in with the greens and grays, possibly. I'm not sure, maybe reds. I just don't know. I haven't decided yet, so I don't know if I'm going to use this piece or restamp it. This was just something I had saved, and it was in my stash, and I thought, oh, maybe I can use it. But I could restamp it in another color. It's just a stamped image. It's an Ellie Edwards stamp. I did pull this image. This is this stamp, actually. This is one of my favorites. I use it quite a bit. It's the Label Maker. You've seen it on a lot of my projects. And then really I just went through my little, I keep most of my embellishments here. So I just went through these and pulled some pieces that I thought could be some good, just auditioning some little pieces of ephemera and stickers and whatnot. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens. I did pull this Tim Holtz Gadget Gears. It's hard to see, I think, in video, but there are 3 gears here. And then I also have a Stampin' Up, a Dusty Gears Punch, which does 2. So, yeah, we'll see. This is a Sahara. Is this a Sahara sand? This is maybe a Sahara sand. I can't be 100% sure, but it's a cardstock from Stampin' Up. It's just a really light tan, taupey, gray type color. And then I pulled a piece of gray pattern paper, just a cheapy sheet from that I had from Michael's, and I'll cut out the center. So yeah, we'll see. It's just some odds and ends and bits, sticker bits. And yeah, stay tuned. Thanks guys. Bye. All right, I'm back. I have the layout done, and so I will give you a close-up, and then I will start telling you what I did. Now this layout came together very quickly. One of the main focal points that I wanted on the layout, besides the photographs of course, were the gears. So all right, so here we go. So I took the gray piece of pattern paper. It was just my cheapy piece from Michael's. And I cut the inside out so I could put that in my stash. I took 2 grays and this Sahara sand from Stampin' Up, and then these are 2 different shades of gray. I used this punch and then the gear die from Tim Holtz. It's called Gadget Gears that I had mentioned I was going to use. I went into my boxes. This one is for Speech Bubbles and Flair. And from Jelly Bean Soup, sorry about the popping noise, but from Jelly Bean Soup, I had this pattern paper. This is what one side looks like, and that's the back. It was like a travel line. And so I use these for little pieces of Flair. I also have some old pieces of printables from Heidi Swap in here, and a couple other things. So, okay, sorry about the ringing. And so I went ahead and glued the gears down after I cut a 1/2 inch off of my cardstock because I wanted to signify movement, and it's really easy to do that by having elements go off your pages. So I went ahead and glued down, just randomly put them down. The Gotta Love This was the Puffy sticker that I think it's from Queen & Company. It's really old. I got it from a expo, and it was blue, and I was kind of toying with the idea of coloring it black with the Sharpie, and I infected that So then I added some wood veneer. These are little elements I want to say are from Studio Calico. So, okay, so starting at the top, this is one of the jelly bean soup pieces of Flair that I cut. I just used my circle cutter. You can use the circle punch. This is a piece of the Heidi Swap, the printable from my Flair box, and I added an epoxy bubble. I like to do that to make it look like a piece of Flair. This sticker and this arrow sticker were from Basic Gray, a sticker set. Some more wood veneer. Again, jelly bean soup, the geotag. Some wood veneer down here. This is from the jelly bean soup pattern paper. I did a wood veneer bicycle at the bottom. I used my typewriter to do some journaling. I, in fact, only got to use one stamp, and it was this one. It's the one I mentioned from Allie Edwards. It's the label maker. I used the one that said Great Memory, stamped it in some gray ink on some white cardstock. I used my tiny attacher to put 2 little staples here and then 2 little hearts. I keep a whole little container of die cut hearts and punched hearts so that they're easy for me to access quickly, and then I added some glossy accents to make them look like a puffy sticker. For this side here, I took some string and a couple little pieces of stickers in the background. There was this woman who I was trying to block out, if that's not completely obvious. But anyway, so I added a piece of Flair, and the Flair badge is in fact from this Creative Agenda from Echo Park, and it just says in the moment, and it's just got some messy elements back there. The today is just a file tab that I tucked back there. This is from Ellie's Studio, and it just had a void here, and I could have stamped something, but I just used these Tim Holtz label letters, and I just put it on some cardstock and put So Awesome. And then I used from, let's see, from my label box, there's a bunch of these like sheets like this. They're from Simple Stories, a snap collection. It's just one of these little stickers, and I just put it through in my typewriter. I added a eyelet, threaded some string, some crochet string through the end, and used my tiny attacher. I love making those swirls now. That's my new little thing. So you'll probably see that quite a bit on layouts. Now I want to just remember to remind you that I did remember to use my recipe card for making sure I'm doing a stash bashing and using at least 7 elements from my stash and putting them on each project. And so I will list the ones that I have used here, but very basic. You can see I've used some thread, some ephemera, a piece of Flair. I used stickers, die cuts, stamps, wood veneer, and what else? I think that's about it. But quite a few. So anyway, I'm doing good. Needless to say, I'm doing good with my list. Sorry, I spaced out there for a minute. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you like it, and if you do, subscribe to my channel. I have lots more videos to share. A lot of fun things are happening this summer that I hope to get scrapbooked. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up. You can find me over on Facebook at Cut It Up Creations, as well as Instagram at Cut It Up Creations. And I'm, always posting little bits of this and that over on those social media sites. So thanks so much for watching, and I will be back soon. Bye.